Welcome, class of 2021, and congratulations. And welcome families, friends, and well-wishers to the University of Delaware's College of Earth, Ocean, and Environment's Convocation. And thank you, families, for standing by your graduates through these very challenging times. Class of 2021, you are indeed special to me. We both arrived at UD at the same time, me as a freshman dean, and you as freshmen. Your lighting ceremony was also my first. I am proud of what you have all accomplished. Today, as you close one chapter of your life, a new one opens, a new season for you to shine, to take your UD degree and change the world, and to solve some of Earth and society's most pressing challenges, such as the climate crisis. I remember fondly the donuts with the Dean's List dinners, and Honors Day ceremony. These all seem like a distant past, as 2020 was a year like no other. The foundations of the higher education ecosystem were significantly tested by COVID-19. We did the unthinkable. We shut down the campus, and we transitioned online, and your last year of college was spent learning remotely, and your education was really disrupted by the pandemic. You spent your last year learning remotely, and the graduate students looked for creative ways to finish their degrees on time. You missed out on those field experiences that CEOE is well known for. You missed the in-person interactions with your friends, but because of your innovation, you still figure out ways to connect virtually on Zoom. This past year, you also stood in solidarity with your Black friends in the wake of the killing of George Floyd and the many Black men before him. And you petitioned that UD do a better job to create a more just, equitable, diverse, and inclusive university. You also stood in solidarity with your Asian friends. I applaud you for all of this. You are indeed a remarkable class. And this is why, despite these challenges, you persevered to the very end, and today you are here to receive your degrees because of your tenacity. You are leaving UD to enter a world that is very different from the one that existed 2 years ago. A world that is unpredictable and uncertain. But I'm confident that because of what you experienced this past year, you are the class that is best able to navigate this uncertain future. If I had to create a word cloud that describes you, here is what it would contain: resilience, tenacity, perseverance, dedication, commitment, courage, solidarity, hard work, flexible, adaptable, teamwork, compassion. These are the attributes and the skills you developed to navigate your last year of college and the pandemic. Rest assured, you are ready for the world that awaits you. Today, you are living with a degree and a toolbox full of different skill sets. Therefore, do not let the name of your degree or its title limit who you can become, but remember to use your skill sets in your toolbox to become a game changer and a disruptor as we expect you to become. At CEOE, we develop and we nurture leaders who transform the world and they tackle Earth's grand challenges from the science they do to the policies they help shape. I am delighted to introduce to you today one of our own I am happy to present to you one such trailblazing Blue Hen alumni, Dr. Susan Trumbull, who used her UD degree and toolbox to revolutionize our understanding of the carbon cycle and its effects on climate change. She uses radiocarbon to trace the timescales associated with the flow of carbon through terrestrial ecosystems, including efforts to understand soil organic matter persistence. The results improve understanding of the role of terrestrial ecosystem in the global carbon cycle. Dr. Trumbull earned her Bachelor of Science degree in 1981 from the Geology Department at the University of Delaware. and a PhD in 1989 in geochemistry from the University of Columbia. Today, she's leading the Processes Department at the Max Planck Institute Max Planck Institute for Biogeochemistry in Germany and holds a 20% appointment at Earth System Science at the University of California, Irvine. She's a fellow of the American Geophysical Union, the Geochemical Society, the American Association for the Advancement of Science, and a member of the National Academy of Science and the German Science Academy Leopoldina. In 2018, she was recognized with the Benjamin Franklin Medal for her pioneering use of carbon measurements in forests and soils to assess the flow of carbon between the biosphere and atmosphere with implications for the understanding of the global climate change. In 2020, she again received the Boltzmann Prize for Earth System Dynamics. May I say that many of the Boltzmann Prize winners go on to win the Nobel Prize. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Susan Trumbull.
Thank you, Dean Adequana. It is a great pleasure and honor to be asked to address you, the 2021 graduating class of the College of Earth, Ocean, and Environment. As you heard, I graduated from the University of Delaware almost exactly 40 years ago with a BS in geology and went on to have a career in research and academia. What is not in any recitation of a CV is what made me love my work so much. Basically, it's something that I learned in studying geology as an undergrad, how to tell a story about nature from clues that could be observed in rocks or landscapes and assemble them to solve a puzzling question. Although I've moved far from studying rocks, my research still tells stories. Now they involve using radiocarbon to measure the time carbon atoms spend in a plant or in a specific kind of molecule. And with enough measurements, I can tell a story that has global implications in terms of how long carbon stays sequestered in different ecosystems. But it also answers basic questions in natural history. When trees are stressed, how old are the reserves they use to keep going? Do certain kinds of molecules persist longer in soils than others? And answering these questions allows me to do many of the things that I really love to do. Spending time exploring ecosystems from tundra to tropical forests, helping answer questions posed by experts in fields like ecology that I never studied, and most importantly, finding unexpected friends along the way. I think because you chose to study in the College of Earth, Ocean, and Environment, I think you're the kind of human beings who care about the world we live in. I just want to encourage you to keep caring and learning. Probably the biggest revolution in the last 100 years is the realization that humans are shaping global climate and environment rather than just responding to them. When I was born, CO2 concentrations in the atmosphere were about 100 parts per million lower than they are today. And the resulting global warming and its consequences will shape our lives in the coming decades. On the other hand, fossil fuels have made possible the industrial and technological advances that have lengthened our lives and allowed more of the human population to grow and survive. The challenge faced by humanity now is to be conscious of our impacts and to use our understanding of how humans interact with the earth in order to manage our future to be the one we want to live in. In your years at University of Delaware, you have gained tools to navigate changes like the ones we're experiencing now. As earth and environmental scientists, you have the tools to evaluate complex and interconnected systems and the understanding of how humans rely on and impact natural resources. The world really needs people who can help plan for the impacts of ongoing climate change, who can imagine ways to reduce our reliance on fossil fuels, and who will think about the recycling and waste implications associated with new products coming to market. So your skills will be useful in a range of careers, no matter what you want to do. So congratulations on earning your degree, and my best wishes to all of you for the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Trumbull, for taking the time to share those insights with our graduates. You built such an impressive career from a UD bachelor's degree in geology, and you're an inspiration and an example to our students today that they can truly learn from. Now, Dr. Trumbull, Dean Atequana, and all of the families, faculty, and friends who are joining us on this special occasion, it is my honor to present the College of Earth, Ocean, and Environment, Class of 2021.
Department of Earth Sciences Master's Degree recipients: Nayshell Bradley Lewis, Master of Science in Geological Sciences; Juan Pablo Dominguez Rollin, Master of Science in Geological Sciences; and Kelly, Master of Science in Geological Sciences. Justin A. Kuntz, Master of Science in Geological Sciences. Osaid Bamwin Leonard O'Henhen, Master of Science in Geological Sciences. Fong Tan, Master of Science in Water Science and Policy. Rumana Zahir, Master of Science in Geological Sciences. Department of Earth Sciences Bachelor's Degree recipients: Benjamin Bayshore, Bachelor of Arts in Geological Sciences. Catherine E. Du Bois, Bachelor of Science in Earth Science Education. Kelly Deneen, Bachelor of Arts in Geological Sciences. Jesse Francis Eastburn, Bachelor of Science in Geological Sciences. Robert James Fink, Bachelor of Science in Geological Sciences. Kayla Marie Freeman, Bachelor of Science in Geological Sciences. John Gebhardt Hill, Bachelor of Science in Geological Sciences. Charles Kim Sao, Bachelor of Science in Geological Sciences. Tyler G. March, Bachelor of Science in Geological Sciences. Robert Kyle McLean, Bachelor of Science in Geological Sciences. Erin Virginia Pichota, Bachelor of Science in Geological Sciences. Luca Pizzullo, Bachelor of Science in Geological Sciences. Elizabeth Marie Rodenbach, Bachelor of Science in Geological Sciences. LEANNA Stackhouse, Bachelor of Arts in Geological Sciences. John Paul Sullivan, Bachelor of Science in Geological Sciences. Patrick Anthony Temple, Bachelor of Science in Geological Sciences. Nicholas Lee Wilson, Bachelor of Science in Geological Sciences. Department of Geography and Spatial Sciences Doctor of Philosophy recipients: John Andrew Callahan, Doctor of Philosophy in Climatology. Yao Li, Doctor of Philosophy in Geography. Department of Geography and Spatial Sciences Master's Degree recipients: Anish Adhikari, Master of Science in Geography. Eric Alexander Allen, Master of Science in Geography. Nicholas Butler, Master of Science in Geography. Lunaba Manandhar, Master of Science in Geography. Emma Lorraine Stell, Master of Science in Geography. Cassandra Wenzel, Master of Arts in Geography. Department of Geography and Spatial Sciences Bachelor's Degree recipients: Jacqueline Maria Attardi, Bachelor of Arts in Environmental Studies. John Bachman Paternoster, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Samantha Badia, Bachelor of Arts in Environmental Studies. Matthew William Beck, Bachelor of Arts in Geography. Miranda Irene Bidding, Bachelor of Science in Meteorology and Climatology. Liam David Broden, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Ramiro Sharif Bruno, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Jordan Lindsay Burns, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Elizabeth Mary Byrne, Honors Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Sean Camisa, Bachelor of Science in Meteorology and Climatology. Jan Lemuel Castro, Bachelor of Arts in Geography. Catherine Cordova, Bachelor of Arts in Environmental Studies. Delaney Catherine Crosley, Bachelor of Arts in Environmental Studies. Alexis de Santi, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Elizabeth Dessonier, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Elizabeth Doniak, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Bethany Erdman, Bachelor of Arts in Environmental Studies. Melanie Ezrin, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Nicole Flowerhill, Honors Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Matthew Thomas Gollinger, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Nicole Gabrielle Gambone, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Tyler James Gill, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Cara Madison Godleski, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Spencer Hangodo, Bachelor of Science in GI Science and Environmental Data Analytics. Isabella Hanna, Bachelor of Arts in Environmental Studies. Sarah Hopkins, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Abigail Hubler, Bachelor of Arts in Environmental Studies. Kristen Hunter, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Caroline Johnson, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Mia Kane, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Bridget Kegelman, Bachelor of Arts in Geography. Cassidy Jean Krolwich, Bachelor of Arts in Environmental Studies. Gabrielle Megan Krupa, Bachelor of Arts in Environmental Studies. Sheila Elizabeth Lynch, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Rachel Catherine McCoy, Bachelor of Arts in Environmental Studies. Melina Marie McElligott, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Ava McGarry, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Grace W. McKeon, Bachelor of Arts in Environmental Studies. Paul May, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Amanda A. Mitzdorfer, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Jeffrey Moore, Bachelor of Arts in Geography. Ivy Narges, Bachelor of Arts in Environmental Studies. Michael Douglas Nielsen, Bachelor of Science in Meteorology and Climatology. Stephen James O'Donnell, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Alexander Michael Pearson, Bachelor of Arts in Environmental Studies. Iris Inez Perez Mazariegos, Bachelor of Arts in Environmental Studies. Olivia Artesia Pomarico, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Joshua V. Reif, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Hailey Patricia Santana, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Anna Coffey Shell, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Anna Brooke Singer, Bachelor of Arts in Environmental Studies. Dylan Ralph Smith, Bachelor of Arts in Environmental Studies. Matthew Cole Smith, Bachelor of Arts in Environmental Studies. Genevieve Elizabeth Spence, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Adam Dimitri Stama Teodis, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Rebecca Keefe Stockwell, Bachelor of Arts in Environmental Studies. Jack Benjamin Stone, Honors Bachelor of Arts in Meteorology and Climatology. Bachelor of Science in Geography. Christy Hope Thomas, Bachelor of Arts in Environmental Studies. Hailey Mihaly Verhaeg, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Daniel Vernon, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Catherine Warner, Honors Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. Jacob Michael Weir, Bachelor of Arts in Meteorology and Climatology. Bachelor of Science in Geography. Jared L. Williams, Bachelor of Science in Meteorology and Climatology. Madison Diane Wunsch, Bachelor of Arts in Environmental Studies. Rose Nicole Zappacosta, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science. School of Marine Science and Policy Doctor of Philosophy recipients. Nan Chen, Doctor of Philosophy in Marine Studies. Zhongxian Ouyang, Doctor of Philosophy in Oceanography. Aaron Russell, Doctor of Philosophy in Water Science and Policy. Lena Wang, Doctor of Philosophy in Oceanography. Yanfei Wang, Doctor of Philosophy in Marine Studies. Zhao Jun Wang, Doctor of Philosophy in Marine Studies. Siqing Wu, Doctor of Philosophy in Ocean Engineering. School of Marine Science and Policy Master's Degree recipients. So-Hyeon Bae, Master of Science in Ocean Engineering. Christina Rose Bowen, Master of Science in Marine Studies. Samantha Elizabeth Bingaman, Master of Marine Policy. Hannah Marie Garcia, Master of Marine Policy. Emily Healy, Master of Science in Marine Studies. Matthew Colley, Master of Marine Policy. Gwendolyn Mary Larson, Master of Science in Marine Studies. MD Ashfaq UR Rahman, Master of Science in Marine Studies. Harrison Daniel Smith, Master of Science in Marine Studies. Hunter Alexander Tipton, Master of Science in Marine Studies. Matthew Anthony Vaughn, Master of Science in Marine Studies. School of Marine Science and Policy Bachelor's Degree recipients. Hayden Bessette, Honors Bachelor of Science in Marine Science. Patience Kelly Bach, Bachelor of Science in Marine Science. Catherine Chaika, Honors Bachelor of Science in Marine Science. Nicholas George Economos, Bachelor of Science in Marine Science. Paul Andrew Ernst, Honors Bachelor of Science in Marine Science. Julia E. Gerber, Bachelor of Science in Marine Science. Jordan Cynthia Height, Bachelor of Science in Marine Science. Anna Hill, Bachelor of Science in Marine Science. Allison Jill Hoffman, Bachelor of Science in Marine Science. Joshua Lee Johnson, Bachelor of Science in Marine Science. Kara Kiyoko Lamberty, Bachelor of Science in Marine Science. Mariah Sinde Malice, Bachelor of Science in Marine Science. Miranda Nicole Marini, Bachelor of Science in Marine Science. Norman Henry McCarthy Jr., Bachelor of Science in Marine Science. Connor Joseph McCrone, Bachelor of Science in Marine Science. Caleb McIntosh, Bachelor of Science in Marine Science. Olivia Elaine Mensing, Bachelor of Science in Marine Science. Sydney Messick, Bachelor of Science in Marine Science. Daniel Milley, Bachelor of Science in Marine Science. David Scott Naiman, Bachelor of Science in Marine Science. Jordan Lynn Pavlishin, Bachelor of Science in Marine Science. Rachel Ellen Roday, Honors Bachelor of Science in Marine Science. Paige Mary Tortorisi, Bachelor of Science in Marine Science. Rucha Wani, Honors Bachelor of Science in Marine Science. Chase Wunder, Bachelor of Science in Marine Science.
Class of 2021, I am confident the education you have received from our talented and outstanding faculty. I am immensely proud of you. You have worked hard, you survived the pandemic, and today you are a proud UD graduate and joining the ranks of other trailblazing Blue Hen alumni. Now it is time to take what you have learned out into the world to lead in your fields. And we cannot wait to see all the disruptions you will cause. Remember, UD will always be home. We welcome you to stay connected and visit us anytime. So congratulations again, class of 2021, for a job well done.